This has been a big week in the IPO world, with Instacart and Klaviyo debuting. And last week, investors were more than pleased with Arm's listing. But it's been a bit rocky since then. So it begs the question, when does the next big IPO happen? Yahoo Finance's interactive wizard, Jared Blickery, is here to tell us more. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Rochelle. Let's take a look at some of the IPOs that just listed, and then we'll get into some of the future ones here, along with some interesting stats. Now, ARM Holdings just came to market, and let's check out the price action. You can see it's sunk below its IPO price. Not only that, but its first day trading price, it's down about 20% since last week. Now, Instacart, kind of a similar story here. You can see down 10%, and that is over the last few days. Kava Group, that listed a few months ago, and you can see back in early July, it is now sunk below its price. And now Savers Value Village, guess what? I'm not going to repeat myself here, but I don't have to with Kodiak Gas Services. Not surprisingly, energy has been one of the top performing sectors of the year, and we see this is actually holding on to some gains. And then let's hit Klaviyo, which just listed yesterday, change this to a two-day view, and you can see almost about break even right there. And this all highlights something that's really kind of endemic to IPOs, which is there's no rush to get in. And in fact, I've conducted webinars with Kathy Donnelly, who is one of the authors of a book, The Life Cycle Trade. 91% of companies undercut their first day trading price, and that's usually within the first year. So there's no rush to get in. You can observe the price action for a few months. If you really like the company, maybe then buy. There are some examples in history where that did not work out well. They just took off from their IPO day and never looked back. Alphabet is one of those names. So yeah, it would have been nice to get into Alphabet on day one, but lots and lots of opportunities over the last 20 years to do precisely that. This is a very hectic time of year, potentially. I've been talking about the VIX and how it tends to rise this time of year. So we could see a few hiccups, but it's really nice to see the capital markets opening back up again. I've been down to the NASDAQ. Well, I go to the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange every day, and there's a bit more of a buzz, some chatter about what's coming down the pipeline. In that regard, we got some of the big ones out of the way with ARM and Kava and some of the others, but let's take a look at what's coming up here. And in that regard, we have Stripe. That's going to be one of the biggest of these theory. Then we got Birkenstock, and then Kindly MD. So you put it all together, it's nice to see these things coming to market, but we probably have a little bit to go before the capital markets completely thaw, and it's kind of the green light for companies to jump back in the pool here.
And certainly seeing a lot of variety in the different sectors. I mean, you've got Birkenstock there, Arm, a lot of different companies there for us to gauge this sentiment.
You bet.
Appreciate that, Jared. Thanks so much.